Well, there were few others. I had a chat with uh, Grant Flower, um, uh, and there were one or two other names which came up, which we didn't want. We should just shortlisted these two after the names out of the names we got. Grand Flower was not rejected, but it's just that we were talking to each other. First, I had a chat with Grand Flower, but he was unable to make it till the end of the year. But we wanted someone sooner, and that's when also I did another out of the once we shortlisted. Then I went and spoke to Nick. Will be joining us from today. I think the focus was mainly for him to, though we say fielding is one of the areas of his JD, there are a lot more areas which we would like for him to monitor and support. The reason we after interviewing Nick, I was quite impressed with his work ethic and the amount of enthusiasm he showed in taking the challenge. I think that is what impressed me. And when I explained to him what we would expect him to do, he was quite happy to fall in line and do whatever is required from the Sri Lankan Cricket Board point of view. The whole idea is to try and develop. We've been focusing in the past. When you say a fielding coach, he would come look after the national team, but that is not my idea of getting people to come and work here as a fielding coach. I and the cricket board is very keen to try and develop the entire country's fielding levels. I think that is what is important. We are going to go into the grassroots. He'll have to start traveling around the country and start from grassroots levels, because once you come to the national level, it should be just a natural thing, not working on technique and what mental skills and all that, the fitness, what is required at the highest level. We want to try and implement at lower schools, district and provincial levels. We are looking at decentralizing the game and give more authority to the lower levels, so that we are able to monitor them much closely and also be focused in whatever areas we want to develop. So the requirements will come through those channels, and it will be much easier for us to monitor and allocate people the resources from the head office here.
I'm super excited at the prospect of joining Sri Lanka Cricket. I joined at a very exciting time, a very young team, and already we've shown in a very short period of time what is possible with a lot of hard work. I've known Graham Ford for a long time. It shows you how old he is. I actually played under Graham Ford. So there's a huge amount of experience and knowledge with Graham, and I've known Simon Willis from the UK as well, so it's brilliant to get alongside and work with him. Mike Main was the strength and conditioning coach when I played at Hampshire, so a lot of friends and a lot of familiar faces here, which is exciting. I think from a work ethic point of view, we're just going to, I think Graham's already started doing that, but to change the attitude that hard work and effort should be a given, it shouldn't be a tick in your box. Those are the kind of things that come for free, and they're the kind of things that instigate success into the future. So a change in culture from the fielding point of view, a change in the language we use around fielding, and from, as Aravinda mentioned, from the grassroots up to change how we approach our fielding. It's a part of the game where we spend most of our time. You can get a good delivery, a bad decision as a batsman, but you can still influence the game out in the field. So we'll certainly look to try and change that attitude. And certainly fielding, I've always seen it as the way that you show your teammates how much you care about them. So it'll be a mantra that we use over the period that I'm fortunate to be with Sri Lankan cricket. So
Just to say a few things about Nick, he's got 18 years of first class experience, and he captained Hampshire after Shane Warne. He played with Shane Warne as captain. So there's a lot he learned from Shane Warne and the Australian style of playing cricket, which I think also has helped him. And he played 9 years of first class cricket in South Africa, two other countries, which I have a lot of respect for the way they play the game. I think that knowledge transfer is something which we are looking for to try and develop our youth, especially at the lower levels. And then, of course, his ability as a keeper to work with some of the wicket keepers. He's captained Hampshire, which gives that broad mind, the mental aspect of captaining and working with people, teammates. All that is very important. So that aspect is also going to help when we keeps working with some of these young teams. So basically we have looked at all those aspects, and he's of course a level 4 coach, which is the highest ranking coaching level, so that he's done the mental side of things which you need to work with, and the man management areas as well has been covered. So that is the kind of person we would like to go down deep into the grassroots and start working.
Chaminda was been invited to work with the national squad. I think he's available only at the end of the month. He's got some other assignments till the end of the month. Chaminda's role as our pace bowling or fast bowling specialist coach. That's again we are building our capacity or specialist to make sure that we enhance our performance at the middle, and to make sure each level under 19 to A team or development squad, provincial level or district level, each and every level of cricket, we are distributing the knowledge and support with professional advice to make sure by the time they reach to the top level, they are all geared up, lined up to perform.
Yeah, well, not only Vasi, I think there are a lot of Sri Lankans who can really help Sri Lanka cricket to take Sri Lanka cricket forward, and we need to try and get some of these guys to agree to come and work long term with Sri Lanka cricket, and it's been very hard to convince them. And I think the coaching role which has been taken over by some of these past cricketers, gradually I think things are changing. So Vas, I had a chat with him, and he's very keen to take it seriously and take a role which where we feel that he will really be good to develop some of our young cricketers again from grassroots levels, work with the fast bowlers, go around the country, identify the talent which is out there, get them in, maybe work with the under 19 squads, the development squads, and also the A team, and to make sure that the feeder to the national team, and also who's out of the national team, to be ready to go and perform at any given time. And not only at those levels, then he will go down further, as we are hoping to do with Nick and everyone else, to go down deep into the district and the provincial levels, help the clubs if they need any other assistance in specialized areas. For example, if there is a coach in a club who needs assistance as a batsman or a fast bowling coach to help some of their players, we are happy to allocate some of the bowlers to go and spend some time, bowling coaches to go and spend some time with those relevant clubs.